As a Nigerian, you're like at the bottom of the peak.
Literally, there are different levels.
First off, you're not white, so you're a black person.
Yes.
That's already one thing. Already,
immigrant.
You're already below. You're already 60%.
Yeah.
Then you're not an immigrant. You don't enter 30%.
Then you now carry green passport.
You can't carry Nigerian passports. Carry green passports.
You're even Nigerian.
That's like 5%.
Hi guys, you're welcome to another interesting episode of Freedom of Speech. If you're joining us for the first time, you are absolutely welcome. Here is a safe space where we'll talk about anything and everything. To our returning subscribers, we absolutely love you. Thank you for joining us for another interesting episode. My name is Jo. With me in the studio today, we have the beautiful Daniella. Yay!
Thank you so much. Like, you're literally beautiful yourself, but thank you. It's nice to be here again.
Daniella, how are you doing today?
I'm good. Had an amazing Sunday so far. So
you look good. Always. Yeah. We have our man in the studio today. Will I say blessed amongst women? We have Raph in the studio. Raph, how are you doing today?
I'm well, thank you.
I like your drip.
I appreciate it.
He's always said this, so that's good. At this point, it's no more news to me.
Yeah.
Come on, this is my second time here, so.
Where have you been?
What have I been?
What have you been doing? What have you been up to?
I've been on the road, man. I've been
on the road.
I've been in the streets. You get me? I've been in the streets.
Okay.
Just been suffering.
Has the streets been good?
No, I've been suffering. You can't tell. But yeah, I'm glad to be back.
That you've been suffering. You just said we can't tell. No, we can't tell. I can't tell. I don't know if Daniella can tell.
I mean, I don't think this is someone that's suffering.
Yeah,
like,
you know the shape of
some
face.
people be like, if this is suffering, I might as well prepare for this.
No, I don't want to look like my problems, man. You get that? Like, you don't do that here.
For those that don't look like their problem, God, please, let's not look like our problem as well.
Amen. Amen. Big amen to that. Amen. So how is UK treating you?
At this point, like, I can't complain as at now because, like, you know, I get it.
You get it.
I'm beginning to understand how things work.
Oh, okay.
Yes. But when I first came, that question I would be very angry at that question. Because
you know, like when I came newly, I was like, my uncles and aunties, I think I owe them an apology, like just call them
because you know when they promise and you'll be like, ordinary this thing that you said you do, why you not doing it? Like when you promise, I didn't ask you now, why did you say that you do something that you didn't do it?
Like,
now I understand why people promise and they feel. I'm like, to the younger ones that I've promised, you know, I'm sorry, it's not my fault. It's the economy. It's really not me.
Yeah. So are there things that probably I bought a house, like I calculated my salary before coming, then I bought a house in my mind, like just bought a car.
Just give me like 2-3 years. Private jet, what are you saying?
3 years. No, what's 3 years?
Only.
No, in months. Like,
in months, you would have, like, because you were like, but this, I would have been able to do this investment and get this house and, you know, the shopping Prada, so, you know, things like that. Is that the same thing? Yeah.
But not knowing that we're going to be spending the money in pounds.
You know, we thought it was in our local currency.
We forget.
We're like, we are going to be millionaires. You know, if you're spending the money and spending it.
Don't go.
What was you thinking before
coming?
Yeah.
Okay, now, because when on my way here, I was like, this is a land of opportunity. As much as the opportunity, I never see I'm like that, but he actually did, but you know, it's very difficult now. Like, you know, when you're coming here, you be like, there's so much you can get. But being in the system that collects so much from you is way different from what you think. It's so much difference.
Yeah.
You know? But like, I'd ask the same question to you actually. Like, what do you think? What was your own expectation when you came here?
Sincerely, my expectation was like, you know what? I'm coming as a student. I'm going for my master's in data science, financial technology. It's literally oil money. Do you get what I mean? I already have experience coming from like a top company in Nigeria. What it is about getting a job. Man, I'm done with school. They'll literally be begging me because for school, apparently they had like this whole advertisement of career progress and whatever.
Yeah.
So it really looked like a short plug. Like the moment I come in, just need to do this, do that, and I have gotten my top job. You know that whole high tech job of like, hi guys, I'm better than you all. You know that? Yeah. So that was the mentality until like I put in the work and I was like, oh, it is possible to put in the work and not get the result. That was really shocking because I normally don't put in the work and I get the results.
Yeah.
So now I'm putting in the work and I'm not getting the results.
You're not seeing anything,
God, I beg, go help me. So I think one thing I've been able to, like, this journey has taught me is in holding God tight, because I realized that, you see, man effort is really not everything, right? Because there's a place, I feel that this country, I feel like people that believe in God, people tend to hold God stronger when they come to this country.
But I feel some people say it's better in Nigeria than here. The basic thing you pray for in Nigeria, here you just get it. So
because it depends on what your prayer points in Nigeria
it's
were.
a different kind of situation. It's different problems, different like solutions, more or less. So the problems they're facing in Nigeria, when you come here, it's not the same thing.
It's not the problem.
It's definitely not.
A lot of the problems we're facing.
Yes.
And for me, that was not my problem. But now it's like, money cannot solve what's
in Nigeria. You're a citizen. Like, you have. There's not much benefits, but there's still benefits.
This thing that you know that the next day they're not kicking you out of this place.
Exactly.
Now, prayer points. God, please give me a job with sponsorship. It's not just about you getting a job. It's about you getting a job that can sponsor you.
Yes.
Now, that's a different level, because when you're looking to applying for jobs, it's like you're not just applying for any kind of crazy threshold. Now you're looking at one that can sponsor you. Now you're trying to be perfect and perfect. Like, it's not just being the perfect candidate. Now you're being more than the perfect candidate. So that they'll be like, this is the one we want. So it's like there's a whole level that comes to it. So now situations like that, you already have the qualification, you have everything. Now it's just for them to favor you. That is something money can't give you.
It's only favor.
It's only favor. Literally.
And maybe connect. That one. Connect.
Who you know.
Literally. Who you know.
That's when that's a God favor.
And as a Nigerian, you're like at the bottom of the peak.
Because there are different levels.
First off, you're not white, so you're a black person. That's already one thing. Already, you're already below. You're already 60%. Then you're not an immigrant. You don't enter 30%.
Then you now carry green passport.
You can't carry Nigerian passports. Carry green passports.
Like, you're even Nigerian.
That's like 5%.
So like, even to some African countries, they just take you out
it's
of
even worse. I think it's even worse in African countries.
Do you know that to get South Africa as a Nigerian is harder than to, like, basically being a Nigerian trying to go to South Africa is a lot than being a UK citizen going to South Africa.
Yeah.
Like, you think, we're both Africans. It's meant to be. You will sweat.
It's even worse.
South African visa, you will sweat.
Especially most of the African countries. At this point, maybe just Ghana, but like because other African countries that are outside the ECOWAS it's very tough.
Imagine you apply for visa to go to those places. It's crazy. Like, I don't even know what went wrong as a country of Nigeria that we have to do too much. Like, we are literally blessed in terms of land, resources, everything. But then it looks like we're really behind in every single thing. But God bless our government. Like,
no, something happened recently. I was just, on TikTok. Something just reminded me how much I miss home. The lady was like, I just relocated from Germany back to Nigeria. Now I can talk to anybody that talked to me. Nobody told my visa is expiring. I'm home. This is my country.
This is your country.
I was like, really? That's true. There's actually somewhere I belong to that I don't need a visa. I don't need anything. I wake up. I can decide not to walk, lie down on my bed.
You don't work. Last night, you can't still eat if you don't work in Nigeria. If you don't work.
Literally.
How do you survive in the UK without working?
You won't survive it. Yeah, you won't.
Show me what you're using.
I said everybody is like on a very thin line of being homeless. It takes nothing to lose everything.
The moment you lose that job, you lose everything. The worst thing is that if you're already in debt,
everything,
like your whole life crumbles.
Then you don't have benefits. You go back to where you're coming from.
Because you can't be on the streets. That's the worst thing.
You can't be on the streets. They'll send you back.
Gone.
Literally.
It's crazy.
If somebody disrespects you on the streets, you just remember and say, God, I'm on visa.
I don't want to interact with the police before they know me. You want to be like,
I'm on visa.
I want to say, I don't really like the way he handles the situation. I think we might collect your visa back.
Literally, you actually collect a lot of rubbish. You access a lot of rubbish from people just because of that. That's why I see like when Nigerians get their papers, they don't take any nonsense.
Like you think that they're the same people.
They don't take
even
any
from
nonsense.
The same Nigerians, like if I'm someone with papers, like I become a citizen, and then in Nigeria, I'll be like, who you good? See, I'm not your mate, so like there are different levels to immigration, there are different levels.
Literally.
There are the people that are citizens, and then there are people that are just come. So me, it can't be, what do you mean? I can't take your nonsense, please. Talk to me with respect, you understand?
That's why sometimes I feel they are a bit aggressive, the way they talk.
They are. Because they're like, I don't go through a lot. I cannot be doing anything. And I guess that they should be a bit nicer, because it's like the reason why you're there is to also help others as well.
Yeah.
We should make it better. And that's what I love about the India community, because of their whole oneness.
Oh my God.
Right.
Yeah.
The fact that they literally, the fact that they help each other out.
Help each other.
That's the reason I literally adore them, and I try to make friends with them, because they also know what you don't know. Like they know a lot of, if you know them, you won't really go through too much in this country the moment you have them.
It's nice to see, but it's painful when you're on the outside.
Yeah, because like you see people, and then they'll
just like,
because when they start speaking their language, you don't know, and then they've already made you understand that you're not with them.
You're not with
No
them.
matter how much friends you are with them, they still that whole you're not them. But they are good with themselves.
they always click. Like when I first got here for uni, right? When I got to class, this was the first day of. In fact, it wasn't even class; it was orientation. Everyone was already in a group. I was like,
apparently they took groups from home.
Did you guys come from the same school?
Because in my school, I met someone and she was like, "Oh, in a group?" I was like, "No." She was like, "Oh yeah, they're already in groups. Like each of them have like their courses groups." And then I was like, "Do they send a memo?" Because I was literally communicating with my student council in how to join groups with people in my. But they were like, "Oh, you need to talk to this. You need to talk to that. You need to talk to today." There was no group. Right, but how they were able to have that?
They always find each other. Yeah, they always find each other.
What helped me in uni was like my Indian friends. Literally, they were so resourceful. They made me finish with my distinction. So God bless them. So they were really good. They were really good. And,
Same for me. I had to start looking for the black people that were in my class. So I was just like, "You're black. I'm black.
Hi, let's be
friends.
Let me have a chance to be friends."
Literally.
Do you have a choice?
Yeah.
You don't have a choice, because those are the only people that are not in that group. So I feel like as Nigerians and as black people, we need to
do better in help.
Yes.
It's quite ridiculous that we see ourselves as enemies or like oppositions. Like literally, it's more like together better. Well, how do they say that statement?
I've been waiting to Nubu talk. I mean,
but yeah, so is that whole like I don't think that we should be your enemies. Like sincerely, is the moment you see someone else as a migrant, help them out, especially each person is from your side. And there are a lot of Nigerians that are doing it, which I really appreciate them for. Right, because on Instagram the other day there were a couple of people that were like, they just came to the country and a Nigerian family fed them and did this. And I adore those people. But again, there are also people that you be like, okay, since we are both from the same place, now how far? Show me the way.
And
I'll be like, I don't really know, but you know, like this country hard, so everybody.
The truth is, this is an opportunity. This is an opportunity. You can actually share it. It will not hinder yours. Just share it. Then you just refuse.
Like it's competition.
Yes.
They're not going to replace you. Like someone helped you when you came in.
Like this is an opportunity. Like if you have the opportunity, I can also have the same opportunity, and it's not going to hinder anybody's opportunity. Just share. Then you don't do as if, I don't know, I'm not aware.
Yeah,
have you seen those doing any professional exam or anything? You'll be like, you just find out, you tell your friend, I found out that. But say, you've not done it, I've registered already.
It reminds me of the story that I heard. Like literally, there were two nurses that came, they were both men, that came to the country together, Nigerians. And as why they were doing life together, I started. One now talks to his uncle, and then he found out that there's this certification that they needed to do to better their chances. So he went to go and talk to his friend. He said, he did this since the first day. And it's like, I literally came with you. You knew about this, and you decided to just do it. Like we are living in the same house. Like, what kind of wickedness
imagine
is
that.
that? It's like, I don't understand. I thought we were our brother's keepers, right? I thought we were supposed to help each other. Like, a win is a win. Like, we're both winning together.
Yes.
Isn't that the goal? But yeah, it's just,
and to know that the other one wanted to go and tell you.
yeah, it's like the fact that I had you in mind.
Yeah.
It's like that whole betrayal. Like, I didn't even think of you that much to even respect you, to tell you that this would help you.
This is why people think I don't like people.
Yeah. Because you see things like that, like, oh no, yeah. Yes. And I think it's because, again, looking at that person that went to tell his friend now, him doing that next time with being, it's like, everybody's gatekeeping. So I would changes people to become bigger people that not.
Change our mindset, seriously. Because this lack of community was like my biggest culture shock coming here. Like, if you don't ask, nobody's going to tell you anything.
Bro,
if you don't ask,
you can literally look lost.
Yeah.
You'll be so lost. Nobody's going to help you.
Nobody.
Like, if someone does, you'd be like, God bless you.
Literally.
You know how gratefulness that someone did help. Like, or if you fall in train station, you know how people just
walk past.
Everybody just minded their business. Maybe it's a London thing.
Yeah, I think because
it's a London thing.
I think
it might be a London
in small
thing.
cities, because when I went to Newcastle, where me and my friend were quite lost, and the man was like, "Oh, where are you trying to go to?"
Yeah,
and I was like,
yeah,
this is it. So I think smaller cities,
London,
they do.
Not as much as I've never experienced it.
Is it here? Because I do know, like, it's busy.
I was not actually. I was not lost. I was actually waiting. So I was like, "Oh, are you lost?" Close to the house, just at traffic like that. I think I was waiting. I was for. I forgotten what I was waiting for. So like, are you lost? Like they were actually person wanted to.
Oh, that's what it is.
Do you ask the woman if she was a Londoner? because they don't do that. They don't do that.
Trend of like Londoners, when they see you on the road, they don't greet, but like in small cities, they'll be like, "Hi, hello, you're right." Things like that. They literally have like those little conversations with people.
Oh my god! I think they have a lot of old population.
Yeah, so those are the ones that have conversations.
Immediately I entered the bus. This woman had a full-blown conversation. I'm like, oh my God.
How did I get into this situation?
It happened the first time. I sat close to another person, like the same thing.
Yeah.
Like you just have a full conversation.
They can talk.
Especially the old, I do love them because of that, because you learn a lot from them. Like those old ones, because I used to work in Tesco at a time, and then it's like a sampling gig, right? And it's more like making them to try things to get their feedback. At the moment I tried, they literally start telling me about like a first husband, their second husband, this one, that one.
Like, who did this piece for me?
I literally know more about like the whole thing of reason why things don't work, how prices were as of like when we're in their 20s. Then I'm like, oh yeah, this is, and they're always at the end of the day, they were like, oh, you're so brave doing this. I remember when I used to do this, it's such a shocking thing where you have to talk to people and this thing that it's amazing, you're doing it so well that you're smiling, blah blah blah. I mean, like, don't worry, the sky is your limit. I mean, something like that it will get better, you literally get that job. And I'm like, oh, look at you guys.
The kind of question they ask you, you'll be shocked because
why are you trying to know me so much? Like,
literally.
I think it's a black people thing where they're like, why are you
in my business? What are you looking at?
It was like how everything started. I just yawned. Like it said, wakey. You're going to work? Yes. Where do you work? I mentioned it. Said, oh, is it nice? I said yes. He said, oh, how many hours? I said 12 hours. And he said, oh, that's a lot. Did I give you lunch? I said yes. He said, oh, okay. That's okay.
So that's how I tell you. I think once
so
they're done, that's how I tell you about themselves.
I
really like my work.
I feel like that's just what they're waiting for. A lot of people are struggling with loneliness.
Like,
people are struggling with loneliness.
I have to move away because I don't want to talk.
Should I be like, sorry?
Like, no, she actually looked at. She wanted to say something else. So
a lot of people are struggling with loneliness.
I think that's the reason why they just have like those whole like opportunity to talk. They literally download every single thing. And I think that's one thing. One of my cultural shocks is how to have, because people I work with, I literally know about them, their whole family members, all their children, and I feel that maybe they do see me as weird because they don't know anything about me. Because most of the time when they talk, I just laugh. I'm like,
those people will give you information to the extent they will tell you the particular sex that they got pregnant with. I'm telling you. Oh my
I'm
God.
not even shocked. I'm not even shocked.
like,
Because I'm not
why
shocked
is
about
information
it.
relevant to me?
Yes, I'm pregnant.
It happened because-
it
I
happened
tell
when we went on a vacation. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that particular.
But they tell you we're trying for a baby.
Yeah.
I'm like, thanks for letting me know. I don't know, how can I help you? Literally.
Oh, my son. So one of my co-workers had child. Once he doesn't want to go to uni, he wants to like go to all these technical schools to start working because he's interested in money at the moment. And she was like, "Oh, he's 18. She can't really tell him what to do, but he has come here for like some sort of like internship, like work. What do you call it? Work experience,
Okay.
work experience. And then he's been here. He does handle the children well. He's quite good. Like because he handles them differently from I do. And I was like, I know about her son. I know that now he does not want to go to school. I know that she cannot control him. She's like letting him know that this. But she told him that like you need to go to uni because that's where you actually form your livelihood friends. Can understand that your friends will not be the same because they're having different experiences. But he's really just interested in the money, and she's like she can't really do anything about him, so it's fine. I'm like, wow, that's really cool. Like I know her son because I've seen his picture. I know her daughter. I know her husband. I know everything. She like during the holiday because she doesn't have to wake up by 6. That she just decided to wake up by 6 just because her husband was waking, and it was the only thing that she was just doing. And I'm like, wow. Like when you want to go on holidays, they literally be like, oh yeah, I'm going on holidays.
They tell you where and when.
They tell you where,
Which
when,
flight they are
what
taking.
time.
Which airline.
as well. Yes.
For us, when we come back, we're not like, oh,
I even went to
I
this
went
city.
to, literally.
You use your chichi to spoil my
When you want to kidnap me, if you ask them, they will tell you want to kidnap me.
In fact, it's not just, I think it's Africans in general. All the African people I work with, they'll be like, don't tell anybody your plan until you've done it or you are doing it.
You are doing it.
They tell you, these people, don't follow them. They are on a different path from you. Especially as an immigrant, they always tell you, don't follow them, they're on a different path from you. Of course, that applies to everyone, right? Yeah. But especially as an immigrant, you can't make the same decisions
that they're making because there are a lot of risks you can actually afford to take because the consequences are different.
Yes, we don't have those luxuries.
They will not tell
they will always have something to fall back on. Yeah. They have their government to fall back on.
Of being in your country.
In your country.
That's something that we wish we had, isn't it? That we beg our government to have one day.
Thank you, the Tinubu.
So let's talk about cultural shock.
Cultural shock,
Their drinking culture.
Oh my God.
You know what? God. It's so odd for me to come to a bar and see that you're only serving drinks. Like, if in Nigeria, you can't go to a bar and they're not serving food.
Like, what's in how you feel now?
It's very strange. Like, people just, after work, they just go and drink and just hold a drink and be standing and be chatting. In Nigeria, we're like, put your hand at the back, turn it.
Like, where's the pepper soup?
You have pepper soup with your Guinness. They don't just have, no food, just drink.
They don't even have snacks with their drinks.
No snacks, nothing.
Drink.
They stand.
Everybody drinks. Every man, woman, girl, boy, everybody is like, bar. What is...
In some way, they don't really have continuity in their bars because this bar will tell you, oh, we don't serve cocktails. This one will tell you, oh, we don't do mocktails, all those kinds of things. So you go somewhere, it's not the same drink you get. You don't have like a specific
kind of drink.
For us, we have Guinness. You know that you go to the bar, you get Guinness.
You get Guinness,
Like, but it's not the same in every bar.
And I really see it's like it's shocking.
It's very odd.
I think what was my own culture, which basically is the fact that everybody like the way you just have deep conversations. Like I know everything about somebody.
Yes.
And I'm always like, is it because I would not remember who you are the next day? And one funny thing is that you can have a deep conversation with somebody and then the next day they act like strangers.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm always like, am I hallucinating? Like, I thought it's because again, it's like when you just come here trying to make friends, especially with like all the races. Yeah. And then you're like, okay, I'm very happy that I've been able to accomplish this. Like I literally made a friend. Yeah. And then the next day you're like, oh, okay, how far? Walk past you.
And the energy is not the same.
Like, oh yeah, cool. And I'm like, am I dreaming?
You just told me about your entire family yesterday.
am I okay? Are you okay? Who is not okay? Because and the fact that it happens like with the same person, you can have like it's like it switches. I don't know whether it's some sort of amnesia that happens
The
or
friendship
it's
culture
just,
here is
it's like
different.
it's
There's
just
actually
accepted, like,
a
what did you do?
process. There's actually a process
For
to
real?
making friends here. Like the same way with, let's say, dating as well. But like to make friends here, you know, if it's a work friend now, you have to first have their contacts. That's one milestone you have to get. Then you have to talk outside of work. Then you have to like hang out once or twice before you know that
You guys are friends.
we are friends. And here, so you might have a deep conversation today, but if we don't talk outside that, you know, area, that place, might not actually be friends. You know?
I think I do understand that there's a level to get better, but the fact that I do talk to you today,
you tell me about your family, I just feel I'm obligated to be your friend.
And then the next day, I'm now like, okay, hi. Like, and then it's like,
to be your friend.
You didn't act like you've never met me before in your life. I'm like, I don't understand. No, that whole thing is just shocking. Like, did I do something wrong? But yeah, that's one of the shocking things that I learned. And after having a conversation with my friends, and I realized that it was not just a me thing, because again, I thought I was going crazy, like it was just me that was doing something wrong. Maybe I said a wrong thing in the last conversation. They were like, okay, this person is not it. And then I realized that it happened like to a couple of my friends with like interaction. I was like, you know what, it's fine, whatever. I just started taking it as, if I have a conversation with you today, that's it. If tomorrow you can't come, okay, if whatever you do, I do again. It's more like I'm just reciprocating whatever they do. And I'm not sure that's the best way to handle it, but that's
probably
what it's working.
not.
Me is their politeness.
Yeah.
How can you come down from the bus and you be like,
Thank you, driver. Am I not paying you?
what's going on here?
They'll shout from the back.
I think in this country, I've noticed that they have a way of being politely rude as well. So like even with your waiters, I think because the fact that I work with the education, like in the education sector, I understand it. One of the fundamentals they start teaching them from young is how to say please and thank you, right?
Yeah.
So it's even if they don't want to be, because they don't want to be rude, because being rude is a big problem in this country.
Yeah.
Like if they call you rude, it's like an insult. It's like they're calling you a fool. Like it's really that deep. So because they don't want to be rude, they then say polite things or good things, even when they want to be rude as well. So like a waiter be like, oh, thank you, all this. And if you don't say thank you to a waiter, they're looking like you, like, who's this rude person? Like something. Yeah. And that also
for every single thing you do, like if they bring your water,
thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
When they bring your food.
Thank you. When they bring the bill. Thank you. When you thank you
them for the bill
You
too.
thank them for every single thing.
Everything.
And that's why when they want to criticize your work as well, you notice that they don't actually go straight to this is not okay. They kind of like put it in a very because they don't want to be rude, because being rude is
so
a
passive
serious
aggressive
offense. So that passive aggression is something that's really there. It's really with them. Yeah. That's why they'll be like, oh, beautiful girl, and then they say something else. Like they compliment you backward.
It's like backhanded compliments.
Those things they don't say. Like behind, oh, your hair is really lovely. It's what's the word?
Is that your real hair?
Yeah. Oh, is that your real hair? It's so long.
You speak English so well. I got
really upset. Like I was really. He said, "Oh, are you from Nigeria? Are you also from Nigeria?" I said, "Yes." It's like, "Oh, you speak English
so
so
well.
English is so good. My English is
Well,
so good. Like,
that is our international language. That's our national language.
That is our
What
language.
do you
We speak English. And then it's shocking that they're like, wow, is it possible for immigrants to speak English?
It's so funny because most of the time you probably be more educated than them. How many of them actually finish school? Like,
I mean, the only reason why they do up to secondary school because it's compulsory, and if you don't do
and
it,
it's free.
Yeah, it is.
Because it's free.
It is
I think up until like college is free, and then university they pay.
Yeah.
That's it.
So from 18, you have the choice of being uneducated, which a lot of them take because they have a lot of things that make them like they can get work easily, and then they can get apprenticeship, which basically teach them like the manual way of getting things done, like like hands-on experience and whatever. But you know one thing I do know about this country is that they kind of have a system of you pay your price. So it's like you labor, but you actually kind of get some reward. It may not be as rewarding as it might be like in Nigeria or in the US where you think that this, but it's more like they push for gradual growth. So like you first start with you're getting 12 hours job to 24 to like now you have like a proper job to from first level to second level. So if you notice, the social ladder is like this gradual snail climb. Like I don't know how they were able to do the economy that way, but they've been able to. Even inflation, I don't think they can ever have inflation problem where there is too much money in circulation and people. Because the way they've kind of put the whole structure,
you plateau at some point. Whether somebody that jumps from like I don't know, from junior all the way to senior, right? You eventually plateau at the same point, even if it takes 10 years for you to reach that point. But at some point, you guys would have made maybe the same amount of money in the same amount of time.
Look at the tax system.
Right? That's the thing.
Yeah.
If you tax system.
50K, you pay 20% tax.
You make the money, but they collect
50K, you get 40%.
40%.
So now you see people that do like...
Once it's 100, I think it's 50%. Once it's 100, it's 50%.
So it's not like of the whole 100, of course. So like at every bracket, they remove a 30%. So 12,500 is free. It's tax free. Then 20,000, no, was it 24,000? I'll be 25,000. I think it's 20,000. It's 15%, something like that, 20%.
No, it's still 20%. So basically, 20%. Everything till 50K. So 50K, you then lose your 12.5. So there's no big tax free. So that, and then that becomes 40%.
That 12.5 is tax free. Then they remove from 50K, so it's become like 3,000. I'm 30 something thousand, right? Then they will now tax the first 20K of that 30 something thousand, 20%. Then the remaining from that 20K that they remove, so it will be like 17,000. They'll now tax 40% on that one.
So I think from like 50, there's no tax free. From like when we start earning 50K. There's no tax free
at all.
There's no tax free.
You
lose it.
You lose it.
You lose it. Yeah. You like literally lose
really,
it.
I really thought like
no.
They take out like every
the benefit or the whole thing is not there. Yeah. So they take it out, and then there's that whole like your percentage increases on what you pay. That is why a lot of people don't want to cross too much.
Yeah.
So it's like
you're working more for less.
So it gets to a point where people like you promoted them, they'll not tell you that you should demote them. Like have you
yeah, they don't think
happens that
they avoid leadership, like they actually avoid leadership positions. It's like more responsibility, but for like a bit less pay.
Because your tax
on paper is more pay, but what you go home with is like an the same thing as a junior at the same time.
Some people they avoid taking over time. They'll be like,
when they tax you, it's just like
because you're working for the government. Nobody wants
reward,
to work for the government. Please.
It's not like the money is not more, but the reward
is
to efforts. It's not scaled properly.
It doesn't make sense.
So why would I work more and then guess what's £100 more per week? It doesn't make any sense. Like you're working double the amounts, but you're only getting this amount of money.
And I mean, my life is about enjoyment and going on holidays. So
the government followed you to work.
It's when you start working, you'll be like, why are these people always going on holidays? When you start
you
working,
understand.
You understand. You're like, nah.
I don't know, so because we've come from a system that the more you work, the better the reward. But this country teaches you it's not about work too much. Okay. Work for me.
I think Nigeria rewards holiday. Like usually people don't really take
that's the reason why people
holiday, like vacations.
Like people to leave, so people please send me my leave.
Yeah, literally. People don't take leave. Like,
but here they don't even send. They don't. I don't think they send. I don't really know if they do give like a payment if you don't take your leave.
Yeah, they pay.
I think they kind of like force you out of.
They pay you. But most companies, I think
it expires every year.
Yes,
usually it expires every year. So they're like either you take it or lose it. You can't. Most of them you can't cash it. You can't cash it.
But I think there's some kind of work you do. It's compulsory that you go on leave. You rest.
Yeah, you can't cash it. Some of them is compulsory, but for the most part, you can't cash it. So you have to use it before the year ends.
Yeah, so it's more like sometimes before they'll just say go. So you just be at home, even on plan and stuff. Yeah. But I think in jobs in this country, the reason why I think it's appreciated is because of the kind of jobs. Like no matter what sector you're in, you get exhausted because the travel time and everything. So when they say go on holiday, you appreciate it at home and you appreciate it. You'll be really grateful for the holiday actually.
And the thing is, in Nigeria we don't have hobbies. I don't know, because of the suffering we are going through. Yeah, anybody that has a hobby turns to a business. People don't just have hobbies for the sake of like
hobby.
because they enjoy it. Like everyone thought you can
Money
do hair.
making
Oh,
scheme.
I must sell hair. I can play guitar. Oh, I'll join band and start playing
Making
it.
money from it.
Like literally,
I
so
make really good
you
food.
can't just
start
like
selling food.
have fun.
Yeah,
you get
like there's nothing that's
like
I
cooking.
know how to play
start
basketball.
cooking,
I
start selling
need to
food.
be a basketballer.
Literally.
And people here,
People don't
it's just for fun, and they
things
just
for
do
fun.
things.
So people go on holiday and they go and do what they enjoy. In Nigeria, you know,
don't
go here.
enjoy
Oh, I
anything.
enjoy traveling.
I
What's
enjoy
that?
traveling.
What's that? You're spending money but you're not making
Yeah,
money.
not making money.
any hobby that you're not making money out
Money
of
from.
is a waste.
You're such a wasteful person.
It don't sound meaningful to Nigeria.
What do you
Like,
mean?
But to be a complete human being, you actually need those things.
You just need those things that just make you happy.
It's not every day
Right?
hustle. To be
Right.
a complete human being, you need to
Yeah.
rest and you need to do something that you enjoy.
That's something that
outside
taught me
work.
about this country. The fact that they do jobs, like baseline, most of them do jobs that make them happy.
Yeah.
One of my mentors, she works in Rick's and she loves her job. And when she said it, I thought she was joking, but she literally, every time we're having a call, she's literally amazed and happy anytime she's talking about what she's doing.
Yeah.
And in my head, I'm like, I never knew it was possible. Like, I mean, content creation, I think, is more like things that it's kind of like a hobby that become like a money-making scheme, which I understand for people to love. But things like corporate, imagine people loving being accountants and stuff like
yes,
that.
like figures make them happy. They get
Figures,
excited.
yeah.
When
When
they
I meet people
excited when
I'm
they see
like, I
figures.
really want to be like you because I want to know what that thing is that
Yeah,
makes
what's
me.
your drive?
Like, I think what drives me is making money. Like I really, no matter what, it's when I'm going to give my all to it because
Yeah.
that's what my reward is, the money I'm getting from it. Not that doing this makes me happy.
Yeah.
And because people that like that, they can actually go for little pay just because like they can, if they had two options between doing what they love with less pay and doing something else, they'll go for
They'll
what
pick what they
I'm
love.
like,
Yeah.
wow, you guys don't choose money over everything.
That's the difference. They don't need to be rich here
Yeah.
because their money is enough. You know,
Yeah, they can survive on it.
They can
Yeah.
survive on it.
Yeah.
Whereas, and the money moves with inflation as well. So like you get more money even as the inflation gets higher. However, in Nigeria, like there's no rewards for the money. Money is more valuable. You know,
Yeah.
you can buy a lot more.
Yeah, you
With,
can have
with
the life you
you know,
want.
you can
with
have the
money.
life. There's a
Yeah,
lot
you don't
more
need the
lo-
money to have the
yeah.
life you
want.
want.
Yeah.
There's a lot more luxuries that you need to pay for.
Yeah.
Whereas here they are like
They're just
basic
readily
amenities,
available.
yeah.
Basic, exactly.
Yeah, they are basic
Since the
things.
transport system is efficient, so you're not thinking, oh, I need to. I mean,
get
if you're
a
in
car.
London, yeah, you don't
See,
think,
you don't
oh, I
need a car.
need a car.
Yeah.
It's a choice.
Or you say, oh, I have to take flights because of insecurity, or maybe
Or things like
or
that.
You could
Like
drive
you
down.
know, their coach system
Yeah.
is really good. It's cheaper
Yeah.
and it's quite comfortable at times.
Yes.
And it's like you can go at night and be like, oh,
Yeah, and
it's better
know
for
you're
me to
safe.
go at night because of like the time is like
Yeah,
I'm
For
meeting
the
up
life
with
of me, I
Yeah.
didn't think I could use coach in Nigeria to travel.
What do you mean?
Travel to
to,
where?
You just
to
see-
where? Where are you going? Where are you going? Why are you actually going?
Oh,
Like-
what's going in the night?
So it's just some things that are just like, you know, readily accessible. That's the
I guess
difference.
that makes that whole point of like the prayer points that people do
Oh,
pray in
yeah.
Nigeria and it's different here. Because when you come here, the things that you pray for, you now understand when they say
Yeah.
money doesn't bring happiness. I think this country really makes you
It makes
understand
you
that.
understand that, yes.
Because
Yeah.
you literally realize that money can't solve everything.
Everything,
Yeah.
Like there's
yes.
some things that is God or like whatever you believe in that can
That
solve
can
it.
solve it, yeah.
Like, 'cause
It's not the same
Yeah.
problems we're
It's not
facing.
the same problem.
It's
It's not
more
problems.
advanced problems.
yeah.
You start thinking of, oh, am I happy? That's when you start realizing, that, oh, I'm actually happy.
Do you ever think you were happy in Nigeria?
Like,
No,
is my mental state healthy? Like, literally. Because you are walking and walking and walking.
now money.
Yeah.
No, honestly, you have more time to think, oh, is my mental health okay? Like,
Yeah.
you
Like, oh
am
my
I involved
God.
with yourself?
I'm thinking too much. I'm exhausted. I think it was
Yeah, I'm
like,
unhappy
like,
here. I feel
Am I
like,
eating
yeah.
right? Am I sleeping well?
Am I sleeping well?
I'm always
Like, why am I
exhausted
so-
all
why am
the
I-
time.
Yeah, you start to
Yeah.
understand yourself more.
More
Because you spend a bit more time with yourself.
and then you realize that I do have a couple of bad habits that I'm doing that I shouldn't.
There's just
do.
That I
a
should-
certain
yeah.
calm. Look at now. If you commute to work in Lagos and the bus is noisy, everybody shout.
Before you get
so
to
much
work, your head
noise.
is already
Your head is
bang,
already
bang, bang.
full. Whereas here, the bus is just like
Quiet.
it's calm, no problem.
The
train
might
is
be
there.
filled up, but
there is
noise.
No
The
noise.
noise is
You're just
the
calm.
train noise. And I'm just train noise.
So you're just
Yes,
like,
it-
I can bring out my phone and watch a movie and I'll be okay. They will not
Yes,
snatch
you
my
just-
phone.
Yeah.
Try that one inside down for
Depends on
first.
it depends on the person. Though. Depends on the person.
But for the most part,
For the most part, yeah, really
Yeah.
secure.
it's way safer. Like it's much safer. Like
Yeah.
it's so I would say it's so luxurious. I mean, you
Compared
see
to where we are coming
compared
from.
to where you're coming from. So you can read on the bus. Try it on
How
the
can you
noise
read?
is
How
too
can you
much.
read? How can you read it?
How do you want
You
to
wear
be reading?
headphones, they'll
boss.
snatch your headphones. What's your money?
I don't have change. I
Or
don't
somebody will not say you should lap their son that they did not pay for.
They didn't ask you, but they just put it
They
there.
just-
No, when you say no, no, be
You're not
where
saying
you did today.
I know
will be
your
tomorrow.
brother's keeper.
Tomorrow is skip your job.
It's Monday.
You think of how your child will be.
Literally.
And that's how the bus.
So you're not worried about traffic.
It's the things that they
Yeah.
don't ask you. But they just assume you are supposed to know that you're supposed to help them carry the child.
So you're not worried about
on?
the same things. You
Yeah.
know, you're not worried about the traffic that you face when the train is working. Like whereas Lagos, you're like, oh, I'll get home by 8 o'clock.
Because of
Which
traffic,
time do
you
you have
had
for hobbies? Which time do you have to like your loved ones? Which time do you have to call them? You have to eat, you have to bathe, you have to, if you
Do
exercise
everything.
now, you have to do everything before you sleep because you have to be out of the house by 4 a.m.
I mean,
the
do
next
people
day.
really? I feel the reason people that exercise in Lagos they have extra different like energy,
Time zone.
or maybe
Different
they
time
work
zone.
remotely.
They have to move their body.
They need to move their body.
Because a lot of them that do go to gym, they're remote workers. Let's just
Yes.
start from there.
Yeah.
Because talk about someone that has to leave the house by 6
Imagine having to
o'clock.
commute and then
And then
now
you
say
get
you
like
want to go
that.
to the
Now you
gym.
want to go to which gym? The
which
walk
gym?
that you walk the day. I think
Is there enough gym? Enough gym for one month.
Literally. It's just a different kind of problem that you have not faced before.
Exactly.
That's why when people are like, oh, they don't like it here, and they say, come back.
Come back.
It's like, which problem do you prefer? Do you prefer
to be like,
do you prefer the Nigerian problem or the UK problem?
I will manage.
You manage like
manage this one.
so you have to know which
Yeah.
one you can handle. Whether you prefer the Lagos, let's say I come from Lagos, whether I prefer that problem,
one to this.
whether I
But
prefer
the good
this.
thing is, some people actually moving back. They prefer the Nigerian problem.
Yeah,
than that,
and you know, because back in the day when people do that, they kind of look at them as failures. So you know, when people come to the UK or they go to a different country and then go back to Nigeria,
They'll be like,
say they deport that one or something.
You know, when you go abroad, come back.
Come back.
Empty-handed.
Empty-handed.
But I think that and that's the reason why a lot of people when they come here they have to do a lot just to stay.
Yeah.
Especially because of the sponsorship and whatever. It's not just the fact that you have to go home; it's the fact that you are going home in disgrace.
Yeah.
That's another thing that really troubles
That
people
you
a
look
lot
like
more.
a failure.
Yeah, because maybe abroad where everybody they don't build house, they don't do this one, they don't do that one, they don't
just go,
you
come
just
back.
come. Not even the most people that know you are family member. I'm like, don't even give us anything.
Not bring anything
Or
for us.
It's just 500
You
you
come
gave
back
us for what?
empty-handed.
God,
How do
Nigeria.
you know the person came back empty-handed? How do you know?
They forget that they are also charging us in pounds over here. Like
Don't be like,
it's like
I asked him for money.
when you
and
tell
this is
people the
how much
amount
he
of
said.
rent you're
Just say
paying.
ordinary 10,000.
Guy,
Ordinary 10,000 for
10.
what? And then you're getting how much? Okay. How much
when you
is
tell
good money?
someone that the amount of rent you're paying, like it could be even half of your salary,
Yeah.
right? If you convert it's
But do you know that some of
mind
them they
blowing.
know conversion rates? Like
Yeah.
yeah.
That's why they'll be like, is it 10,000? That's
But
like £5
they
that they
think
sent to me.
it's easy,
That's like
but
that.
they don't realize
£5.
it's still a lot of money.
Boxing, baby, broke boy. That's
Yeah,
the next
it's
thing. Like,
literally-
that's so poor.
Whenever my dad is like changing money, like when he's calculating my rent, he's like, this amount of money, can you stand and get a house on Banana Island? Meanwhile,
Come and
you
invest
spend
in
it in
Nigeria.
shared house. You be using it to stay in shared house.
Yeah.
But you can get a proper place
Like,
and be paying that 1 month salary for like a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So let's talk about relationships. Relationships.
Relationship.
So
The
how is it
difference.
like a lot of people say, oh, there are no girls, there are no wives, there are no husbands in the UK. Everybody's speaking shifts about relationships and all that. How is it going?
You know.
Depends on who you are looking for.
Oh, it depends on
and,
who you're
and
looking for.
the value
Yeah.
that they possess really it's not easy. It's already difficult making friends. Then
Yeah.
to find someone to love in quotes like is also a bit more difficult. Meeting people, I don't know if the kind of person you want to meet it's not in the club you meet them if that's not like what you value. So you have to go to church, right? Everyone is now married. I'm a Catholic, so when I go to church and see the people there, everyone is either like middle-aged and in a family, like they come with their husband and kids, or they're old. There's no young people there.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, well,
dating pool is reduced.
Dating pool is so far reduced. So what do I do now? Where do I go? Do I date my co-worker? I wouldn't recommend. Would you?
Why wouldn't you recommend?
It's not worth it. Trust me.
It's not worth it.
It's not worth it. It's not worth the troubles.
Okay.
It's not worth the troubles.
Comes with a lot of.
So it's a lot. Especially if it doesn't work out. Oh God.
I think the whole awkwardness that comes after it is like
Somebody has to leave. Somebody has to leave.
Somebody has to leave. But in Nigeria, everybody they keep it moving.
Nah,
so I think in Nigeria, it's because we are petty humans. So everybody will be like, that's why it now becomes like an office gist. Can you see how she's acting? Yeah.
And we don't have options.
Yeah.
That's the thing. We don't really have options like that. Except like you are that person that, you can easily get another job. But like here, I'd say there's a bit more options. Somebody will find something else and move, right? However, the dating game is quite different.
Okay, what if it was not, the breakup was not messy, like just okay,
work? If it's okay with some of you and some of you stay now, but if it was, if you don't think you can handle it, then somebody has to go. Somebody has to go. Like,
yeah,
I don't recommend.
I think the country is quite interesting because like they have the ups and downs, which is really amazing.
Yes, just have the good moments and the very not so good moments.
Anything I'm telling anyone coming in is have a community.
Yeah,
that is the best way to survive this country. That's the best way, because you see, like, one of the things, like, there are a lot of things that you face, but one thing that'll keep you going is that whole community. As long as your mental health is kind of safe, you can like fight everything else.
Loneliness is a very big issue. Loneliness is a very big issue in this country.
Talk to people.
So, that community thing, yes.
And if you don't have a community, how about you send us a message? We can help you. Make you happy again.
If you need a community, you let us know. Yeah. Because some people will be like, in Nigeria, I can only stay at home for 2 weeks, I'll be fine. Don't come to this place, I'll be staying in your house.
You know what? You be telling everybody I'm not around. Now you be like, please come. Are you at the shift today? Oh,
can I
come and visit?
to make time to actually, see people. It's already another thing.
Having phone calls. People that have like lengthy shifts. It's like this whole thing that once you now have to talk to someone once in a month because of how the schedule is. You think phone call that normally you have like for a few seconds. Because that was once in a month, so you now have to 1 hour is like you set out time.
But I reckon that's adult life though, like to make time for people. It's more intense, it's more intense.
It's a lot more. At least in Nigeria, Saturdays and Sundays are yours. And here sometimes Saturdays, Sundays you have work to do, so it's like
One thing I'm happy about is I don't think I would have taken my health seriously
as back in Nigeria, in comparison,
because when you see things that are going on, you just be like, okay, I'll have to take this thing seriously. Okay, this room, I should find out
a lot about what people are going through, and it's bad.
Plus you move more here. When you see you have climbed staircase and
you're like, when you're running for a train,
I'm running for a train. Literally, you realize that I need to get more active. As opposed to Nigeria, you just enter motor. Like we don't walk. We actually don't walk. We literally don't walk. There's transport for if you are commuting. There's transport for everywhere. Like there's bike. Literally, any area you enter bike or enter keke, enter shuttle, anyone. But here, if the bus stop is 15 minutes from you, what do you want to do? You walk it. You walk it. So you realize that
if you have the option of bus or you use if you use the bus, you get there in 5 minutes. But if you use the bus, you walk, you get there in 10 minutes. Now I'm like, I'm not paying 1.75.
You might as well just walk.
Let me get my steps
so
in.
you're more active and you realize that you need to take your health more seriously.
Also, you realize how unhealthy you are because
you realize how much unhealthy food is present as well.
Yes.
There's also so much unhealthy food, and it's so cheap.
It's cheap.
It's so cheap.
I think that's one of the things I hate, the fact that it's so unhealthy and then it's cheap. Because it's like, as a girl at my stage right now, you know, I shouldn't really be buying expensive things. But then I'm like, my future needs this thing.
That's the thing. In Nigeria, those junk food is more of a luxury.
Expensive,
Yes, it's more of a luxury than actual proper food.
That one is more like you've achieved something. Let's go and buy burger. What do you mean by the cheapest food that you can buy right now is burger, not rice?
Not rice. Like
rice is not a luxury. Eating healthy is a luxury.
Literally, it's a luxury to buy pizza. You know, when you can buy refuel meal from Chicken Republic,
now pizza is
you
like
now buy a whole pizza. When you can buy frozen pizza and do it in your house, so it's so cheap.
Like unhealthy things are so cheap here.
It's so cheap.
It literally encourages you to do that. And recently I found out that basically for, you know how like a lot of these disorders is from like the parents eating, is linked to like the eating habits, and it's more from junk food, because there's like a common denominator that is in a junk food that the more you eat it in your early years, it kind of affects your child being born. So it's not necessarily that, I'm pregnant, I have to eat healthy. It's more like I have to start eating healthy from time so that my children are good. Right. So when I found that out, I was like, God, I need money.
That's why the drinking habits have dropped in the newer generation.
Because they realize
this is the
they
problem.
don't want to give birth to children. Because another thing is that, imagine you give birth and then you're literally now having to take care of them all through their life just because of the choices that you made. And you would, as a mother, you literally hate the fact that you are the one that kind of costing. It's terrible. Yeah.
It's a lot. Yeah. We need advice for those that are just coming, that are just moving in.
So as I said, like join the community, and I understand that I feel that every single person has or knows someone that is in a different country, right? Yeah. And the goal is for you to relate with them and not just come and be acting like a mad person when you're talking to people. Like, you don't know me before. Some have expectations. Do you get? Because like some people don't, and then it's like the next thing they expect that, okay, you are in this country, you're supposed to help me. And I don't mean help me with advice. I mean like, okay, come and provide shelter for me. Come and do this. And it's like they just already have expectations that, you are this. So you should be able to do this. So is that unsaid things that in Africa we just like, it's because they are this, then you have to do this. Yeah. But it's not really applicable here because of how the bill system work. But I feel there's a way to approach someone that the person does understand that you are coming here as being like, you do need some sort of advice and you want to be friends, right? Yeah. So don't just come entitled, come like a human being and like act that way as well. Ask a lot of questions. Yeah.
That one.
YouTube don't help. Yeah.
If you don't talk, nobody's going to help you.
Nobody's going to help you.
I had to learn that one the hard way. Like,
nobody's going to help you.
You need to say something. Actually, you need to speak.
Like watch a lot of YouTube videos, but I say YouTube maybe too much. You TikTok things. I know a lot of people discourage you from coming here. I'll not discourage you. I just want to make you understand that there are certain things that you did not go through in Nigeria that you're most likely to go through here. Yeah. And it's not a bad thing to get. It's really not a problem. It's just different.
You don't even know you're a person of color until you leave Nigeria. Like, I am a person of color.
I was trying.
I was just a Nigerian, and now I'm a black man.
Now you're like,
right? So you need to be ready for that.
Yeah, you need to be ready for that. Prepare yourself for that.
It's a different situation, different kinds of problems.
Whatever you believe in, hold on to it. Don't get caught up in the culture here that you forget your roots, which is something my dad always says. That don't forget the house that you come from. Yeah, don't forget that. And you can't be making the same choices that everybody's making. Know what you want before you come, and make sure you plan it. There may be a little obstacles in the way, but one thing that I know about this country is that perseverance does pay.
Yeah, hard work does
everybody. Pay. Yeah, hard work there's a reward for hard work, but you would really work hard. You really work hard. So not just saying it. It's like literally.
You will work hard
because you know, like in Nigeria, someone can just wake up and they can make money in sense of like content creation. And then they can just blow, and then they actually have physical money for it. Here, content creation is not as liquidating as it is in America or Nigeria.
Saturated.
You get it? It's more like, it's just like you have those followers, but you don't have the cash that comes with it. Yeah. So it basically just shows how much labor things have to go to. You have to get
because
to
you have to work for it
before you actually start having that liquid cash from it. So that's what I would say. Like this, if you come to the UK, realize that you're coming to persevere, and then you get your reward. Of course, God does make things faster and things better, and He helps in the way. So whatever you believe in, hold on to it.
But my own advice would be, have a hobby. Have something you do for fun.
Yes, have something you like.
Forget making money from it. To have something you enjoy doing, because it will help with your mental. It will help with your social too. You know, you can have experiences. It
And
makes
then
you
for conversations as well.
For conversations,
like
it makes you more relatable too. You know, so have something you do for fun. You know, people go for. At least I've never heard as an adult in Nigeria. I don't have thought about going for dance classes. Like, but they're just going. I've never, but like. You can go for dance classes
or cycle classes.
You don't have to become a dancer
or reading clubs,
but it's to move your body. Literally, you go and move your body, have a good time, meet people.
You know? Yes.
So I think that's the reason why a lot of people have hobbies, because it's more like a recreational activity.
Have a hobby, whether you're here or whether you're in Nigeria. Have a hobby. Like, spend some time on it every week. Like, just do something for fun. That's it.
What be your advice?
Yeah, if you want to relocate, please do relocate. There are a lot of challenges. Of course, even in your own country, there are challenges. So you pick a struggle. If you feel you want to come here, you come here. If you feel you don't like it, you can actually go back.
Pick a struggle.
Yes. In Nigeria, you can actually still make it in Nigeria. It's really not that bad.
The truth is, you can actually make it anywhere. It's not easy anywhere. But
it's just about
the system might actually make things easier for you. Not when you just come in, probably after some time. Yes.
Opportunity is opportunity.
Opportunity is opportunity.
How do you know you're a star footballer if you don't try?
If you don't try,
you don't know if you can ice skate. But we don't have ice. You don't have snow in Nigeria. How do you know you cannot snowboard? How do you know? You just never know. So you don't know what you can do until you try it.
Until you try it. All right. We've come to the end of another interesting episode of Freedom of Speech. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank
you so much.
I really love this episode. It was really an amazing one.
Yeah. So please subscribe to our channel. Turn on your notification bell to get a notification anytime we drop a new video. On this note, I'll say bye for now.
Bye.